In this video, I want to show you how to start a situation and open a new folder. So to start a situation, and this is the home screen where you are brought to after you log in, or after the first time you register, or when you just open your app, you're brought to this home screen. And to start a new situation that you'd like to work on, you tap the Start button. You're then brought to the page that says to start, and the first thing you need to do is to enter the situation name. And this is really the equivalent of the file name. It should remind you what the particular situation is about. So in my little example I'm going to use is, I'm going to call it Jerusalema, because this is the name of a song that brought up an issue for me in the context of my men's group. So the second thing that we need to enter after the situation name is the other's name. And in this case, it involved all of the members of my men's group. So I'm just going to say men. That's going to be my code for all of the men in my men's group. And then the next thing is, as you can see, I'm looking at my situational folders. And I have a situational folder for family, for friends, for house, for neighbors, for work. Now, when you start out, there are some pre-assigned folders, family, friends, and work. But you're always welcome to create a new folder. I want to create a new folder where I keep all of the issues relating to my men's group. So here we go, men's group, create folder, and there you can see I've now created that folder. So I have the name, the situation name, Jerusalema, the other is the men. Now just to quickly say about the other, it's often an individual, but it could be more than one person, or as in this case, it's actually a group. I've tapped on the men's group in my situation folders, and then the final thing that I need to do is to choose the pack that I'm going to be using. Now the 56 pack is the same as the physical cards, but there's also a 78 pack. That means that there's 78 feelings and 78 needs, and there's also a 108 deck, which means 108 feelings and 108 needs. The only thing you need to be aware of is that you can increase the deck size, but you can't reduce it. So for example, let's imagine I decided I want to use the 108 deck, and later on I decide that I want to use the 56. What I'd have to then do is to create a completely new situation and then select the 56. But by contrast, if I started with the 56 and I'd wanted to expand to the 78, I could do that. If I wanted to expand to the 108, I could do that. I've decided I'm going to go with the 78. I think there's going to be enough cards in there for me to find out what's going on. So when I save this, it's going to take me to the feeling selector, which will allow me to start reviewing and then selecting by tapping or deselecting by tapping again all the cards that I think have some applicability to me. But that's what I really wanted to show you in terms of the start. Now I'm going to go back to the home and I'm going to go to resume. And so now you can see here all of my folders, and I have a men's group folder. And when I tap on that, it opens up Jerusalema. And if I was to tap on that, that would take me to the situation summary, where you can see the situation name, Jerusalema, the other are my men, the folder is the men's group. If I wanted to change it, I could change it there. And then you can see the deck size. So because I selected the 78, I can increase it to the 108 deck. But as you can see, I can't reduce its size. So that's really all about starting a situation, the deck size, the fact that the situation is really your file name that helps you remember what it's about, and the other is the people involved in the situation, and importantly that you can create your own folders. I do hope this has helped.